Good morning students. English grammar reported speech. In our previous video we read about the reporting verb and reported speech. The following points about direct speech and indirect speech to remember. Today we'll read about the conversion from direct to indirect speech. When we change direct into indirect speech, pronouns, words indicating nearness and tenses of the verbs in the direct speech undergo some changes. यानी किसी सेंटेंस को आप डायरेक्ट से इनडायरेक्ट में जब चेंज कर रहे हो, जो पर्टिकुलर चेंजेस आते हैं दैट आर इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रोनाउंस, वर्ड्स विच इंडिकेट नियरनेस एंड द टेंसेस ऑफ द वर्ब्स. लेट्स नो रूल्स फॉर द चेंज ऑफ टेंसेस. Rule first. If the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, the tense of the verb in the reported speech is not changed. Now, as if you remember, this part, he says, is termed as reporting verbs, and the part which is present within the inverted commas is termed as reported speech. So, यहाँ पे अगर reporting verb जो है, okay, if it is in present or future tense, तो reported speech में जो tense form है, tense of the verb, यहाँ कोई तरह का change नहीं होता है. Let's have a look at the example. He says Mohan kills a snake. He says that Mohan kills a snake. आपने देखा जो sentence में change था that was only the addition of conjunction that, which is the point we have to remember about indirect speech. The reported speech is introduced by some conjunctions that, if, what, why. So इस term में जो word that है वो use हुआ है and the commas and inverted commas are removed. Rest there is no change. Look at this sentence. He will say Shashi is never late. He will say that Shashi is never late. So you saw that there is no change in the verb forms of the tenses. Rule number 2. If the reporting verb is in the past tense and the tense form of the verb in the reported speech is changed into the corresponding past tense as under. यानी अगर reporting verb जो है वो past tense form में है तो उसका जो tense of verb change हो रहा है reported speech में, it is changing according to the correspondence past tense. Let's have a look. I write simple है, इसका बन गया है I wrote. Now you can see present indefinite changes to past indefinite. यहाँ ऐसा नहीं है कि present indefinite का change होके past continuous में हुआ है. Okay, it's the same. Present indefinite to past indefinite. Present continuous to past continuous. So similarly, you can have a look. I am writing. I was writing. I have written. I had written. I have been writing. I had been writing. Now there are some exceptions here. Point number 7 and 8. Past perfect and past perfect continuous remains unchanged. And if we talk about the future, it changes in conditional form. Let's have a look. The future tense of the reported speech is changed in a comparatively simple way. Will is changed into would and shall is changed into should or would. बहुत सिंपल है. जब फ्यूचर टेंस की बात आती है रिपोर्टेड स्पीच में जो चेंज होते हैं दैट इज द सिंपल एज विल का हो जाता है वुड एंड इन प्लेस ऑफ शैल इट कम्स शुड और वुड डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द सेंटेंस. टेबल ऑफ कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग पास्ट फॉर्म्स ऑफ वर्ब्स. इज, एम, आर, वॉज, वर. गो, गोज, वेंट, did, had, gone. So if you remember this table, it will be easy for you when you are changing a sentence from direct to indirect. This table was instructed to you all to write in your fair notebooks and go through it thoroughly. So these are the changes. Let's know some exceptions to the above rules. If the reported speech expresses universal truth or habitual fact, the verb in it does not change according to the tense of the reporting verb. Listen carefully. First sentence. He said God is everywhere. जो टर्म है इन्वर्टेड कॉमा में, दैट इज़ अ रिपोर्टेड स्पीच एज वी ऑल नो. दिस स्टेटमेंट इज़ अ यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ दैट गॉड इज़ एवरीवेयर, सो इट विल नॉट चेंज. एज यू कैन सी, he said that God is everywhere. Now the change, जो that word है conjunction, we know that it is the you can see the pattern of writing the indirect speech, so it is nothing new, it has to be there, but other things remain unchanged. Only the commas and inverted commas are removed because this is an universal truth. For example, my friend said I am an early bird. My friend said that he is an early bird. Now you can see there is only change in the pronoun. I की जगह he आया है, but rest of the sentence is same. Okay, because it is a habitual fact. वो उसकी habit है कि वो जल्दी उठता है, right? Next we have past indefinite tense remain unchanged if the reported speech states a past historical fact. बहुत ध्यान रखिएगा जब भी कोई आप इस तरह के क्वेश्चन को रीड करते हो कि जो रिपोर्टेड स्पीच होता है दैट इज़ द पार्ट विच कम्स विद इन द इन्वर्टेड कॉमास एंड द पार्ट विच इज़ आउटसाइड इज टर्म्ड एज रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब. सो वेयर वी हैव स्टेटमेंट विच इज स्टेटिंग अ पास्ट हिस्टोरिकल फैक्ट. You said, I lived in Shimla for 10 years. You said that you lived in Shimla for 10 years. ये एक historical fact है कि वो शिमला में 10 years रहे थे. So it remains unchanged. There is no change as you can see. Only the pronoun I has changed to you. Okay. Third rule we have, if the reported speech states two actions that took place at the same time. कोई दो एक्शन एक ही टाइम पे एक ही जगह हो रहे हैं, द पास्ट इनडेफिनिट और कंटिन्यूस टेंस इन इट नॉट चेंज. लेट्स सी हाउ कम. ही सेड मोहन वॉज रीडिंग अ नॉवल वाइल सोहन वॉज प्लेइंग कार्ड्स. इनडायरेक्ट, he said that Mohan was reading a novel while Sohan was playing cards. As you saw, there is no change because two actions are taking place at the same time. जहाँ मोहन बुक रीड कर रहे हैं, that is means reading a novel. At the same time, Sohan is playing cards. Next we have, if the reported speech states an improbable or hypothetical condition. ना हाइपोथेटिकल का सिंपल मीनिंग मैं आपको बताऊंगी, जहाँ हम अज्यूम करते हैं या कह सकते हैं हम सपोज करते हैं. सपोज ऐसा होता है, सपोज. ओके, सो हियर द पास्ट इनडेफिनिट टेंस रिमेन्स अनचेंज्ड. हाउ कम? ही सेड टू मी, इफ यू वर प्रेजेंट देयर यू वुड वीप. उसने मुझसे कहा कि अगर तुम वहाँ होते तो तुम ज़रूर रोते. ही टोल्ड मी दैट इफ आई वर present there I would weep. There is only change in the pronoun as you can see. You changes to I. He said if I were a king I would build another Taj Mahal. He said that if he were a king he would build another Taj Mahal. So you can see a hypothetical condition. If, okay, it's a suppose, assume है कि अगर मैं king होता तो मैं शायद दूसरा ताज महल बनवाता. Okay. So these are the 4 exception rules we have read today. Go through it. If you have any queries regarding this, let me know in the feedback in our WhatsApp group. Till then, thank you class.